Yeah, welcome back to the stream. It is Monday night, and we're going to be playing some Factorio Space Age. The Vulcanist base is in a pretty good shape, but we're going to be upscaling to a beacon build and green belts. Work has been a thing as usual, but I'll not get into that tonight. Let's just jump straight into the game, shall we? When did this save? Oh, that's right. I was doing I was doing some procrastination, figuring out how to put things on stacked belts. Anyways, that's for later. All right. So where were we? These need to be limited. That'll do. Like, this is fine, but, yeah. Anyways, so what I wanted to do first of all was get a space platform going. So I'm also going to need a thing here for processing units, low density structures, and rocket fuel. Let's put in, let's say 50. Low density structures, 50. And rocket fuel, 60. Yeah, that takes one of each, and it takes 3 seconds to craft. So we can reduce this even more. Let's do 20, 20, and 20. Looks like I am siphoning up some of the processing units, which is fine. I'm going to have to redo this build at some point and get more of them operational. Let's see. Do I want one for... no, that can come later. How is this doing? Electric furnaces are still starved. Why is that starved? Is it not getting enough stone? No, it's low on steel. Right. That's fine. And also we're running low on stone. So let's double this. Or actually, we can shove this down here. And electric furnaces. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 6. We get one more. Maybe that's not how I want to do this. Maybe something like that instead. Right, that's going straight over to concrete. Just drag that down, and something like that. That there. And like that. And that's better. More stone bricks being made. How are we on power? We're still running a little bit low on power. Okay, before we scale up, we absolutely need more power. Like that's going to be a massive concern in not a whole lot of time. So let's go ahead and tap the rest of these sulfur deposits. Okay. Any more to tap? Looks like that's all of them. Okay. Right. And let's extend this out a little bit further. This is still very bootleg, but what can you do? Just give me a lot of these. Do I need another RoboPort? Can't hurt. So we'll stick that there. And give me another field down here. Okay, so that'll give me a hell of a lot more you know, um, steam power. Looks like these guys are doing fine. Like, they really output a hell of a lot of steam. That said, this needs to convert into a requester chest. Let's have you request some extra calcite. Calcite. Where is calcite? Oh, there it is. Stick another radar here. And passive provider chest here. We'll just limit that to that much. Good. How about we just upgrade all of these belts? Why not? Like, they all have to be upgraded eventually anyways, right? But that's a bit overkill. Okay. Right, this pump is still doing just fine because that tank will never empty. I am making steam turbines somewhere. Here. Yep. This needs a lot more pipes. Let's just feed that. There we go. Can I make some prod 4 modules? I need to be making some rocket fuel. Plastic is very low for some reason. Petroleum is very low. We're just not making enough here to keep up with our massive plastic output. So what's the issue? We're consuming a bunch of coal. But we just need more of everything, honestly. Nah, that's not a good use of it's not a good use of my time. Right. What is consuming so many red chips, though? It's... And so science is basically good. Metallurgic science is fine. It's really, I think, these production science packs that are consuming a lot of red chips. Yeah. 5 advanced circuits go to each of these, but it is pretty necessary. We can remove worker robots cargo, and let's see. Plastic bar productivity is a get that from Gleba. Logistics. Let's just get our automation 3s and our beacons, and then we can start upscaling our builds. Read logistic network contents. I don't think I want that to happen. I think I want this to I want 300 construction bots. I want 500 logistic bots. I've already got my cargo landing pad, so I don't need this many concrete anymore. Just get rid of all that. There we go. Right. So this is making water. That's fine. But I want to redo this. This takes a lot more coal than it takes calcite. So let's see. Well, I suppose I can just extend this. Like, it's not really hurting anyone, is it? Right now, this is consuming a lot of coal. This one is not getting any sulfuric acid. Let's fix that. Right. So what is the recipe for coal liquefaction? So coal is used in coal liquefaction. This would take coal, heavy oil, and steam. Right. Well, how to put it? I should probably wait on redoing all of this until I actually have beacons and the coal liquefaction recipe actually researched. So for the time being, I'm going to fill this with speed modules. And that's going to help marginally. But now I have the problem that I need pump. I need some rocket fuel production. So this needs to make solid fuel. No, sorry, this needs to make solid fuel from light oil, and this needs to make rocket fuel from light oil and solid fuel. That makes 1 per second. This consumes half per second. So one of these can go like that. There we go. That'll do. I don't really need rocket fuel for anything other than the silo, so just like one stack will do just fine. However, this now needs to move down. We need a storage tank, and when this is full, then we can crack to petroleum. God, I really need, like, I need to update my hotbar. Enable when light oil is greater than 10,000. Okay, these are shut off. This is making gobs of rocket fuel. Heavy oil is still being drained. Coal is being drained at a rapid rate. This kind of sucks. Yeah. There's nothing really to help that, I think. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's good. Carbon and tungsten carbide being made. Good. 2 red belts of coal being completely consumed. We can improve this slightly. And just do that. Boom. 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 Okay, lubricant, fine. Just a wave of construction bots just descends on the belt. I love it. More speed modules here. Good. Alright, heavy oil is now fully backed up. Light oil is getting there. How about we add some speed modules to these guys? we running low on water? No, we're fine on water. Light oil is now getting backed up. Fantastic. Good. So, these are working at full tilt. These are working at full tilt. Heavy oil is being depleted. Light oil is backing up and being captured by all of the petroleum plants. Miss will add stuff to that as well. Right, we can now make beacons, and we can make assembling unit 3s. Assembling machine 3s. Let's keep 20 of those on hand. This is requesting assembling machines and speed modules. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's replace that with prod 3s. And well, there's something to be said for this. How to put it? Perhaps we should keep this because we don't have quite enough production to upgrade everything to prod 3s. We need a lot more. We need a lot more red chips before we can do that. But we can also start. We can start making beacons. Which again, we're going to need a lot of those. And this requires 20 advanced circuits, 20 electric circuits, steel plate, copper cable. Right. So we've now, and what's the production time? That's quite a lot. Okay, let's see here. Is there anything else on production that I desperately, desperately need? Inserter capacity bonus would be a nice to have. How do I get bulk inserters again? Oh, this has been available to me forever. Right, that's a nice to have, but we'll do that later. Do lab research speed. We'll do lab research speed. What else do I need? quality, energy shield, rocketry, we don't need. Um, yeah, so that's good. We can start doing mining prod, but I want to do that later. For now, let's disable these. We don't need to be making quite well, actually, well, how to put it? We'll have one thing making prod 2 modules, and we'll leave the rest of these alone. So that will make this can make prod 2 modules on demand. And I want to move these guys up here. So we're gonna need a lot of speed modules. Where are we making speed modules? We're not. Give me speed modules. 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3. How are we on robots? We're inserting quite a number. How are we on power? We're doing very good on power. Okay. All right, beacons are starting to be made. So let's start with this. I also need bulk inserters badly. Let's make 100 of those. Petroleum is now in a very good state. So plastic is backed up. These are good. In fact, I would wager these are worth upgrading now. And put prod modules in. Right. Give me like 1 stack of rocket fuel. So, I now want to design something that will make a boatload of red chips, I think. Let's build it here for now. Just for experimentation purposes. Is it red chips that I want? I mean, yeah, I'm going to be needing a lot of, well, a lot of everything, really. This rocket is ready to go. How about I get some space science? Oh, problem. This is not going to work. I need some way to defend this platform against small asteroids. So, like, that can work, partly... Hmm. So first, let's make a nice big platform. I need. Can I do laser turrets? I don't really want to. I'll just have like there, 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 and there. Already, this is going to be doing some damage. That's fine. Is this not requesting? Not enough to fill one rocket. Okay, fair. Right. So, one each of these. Just like that. I want one there. No, I'm overcomplicating this. Right, start again. Right, so we need crushers. 2, 3. I guess we'll just do something like this. This is going to be the same design as before, isn't it? I think it's the only difference being, no. Really want to design something new. So this is going to need some turrets on the outsides. That should do. All of it's powered. It doesn't need anything. I need this to make some firearm magazines. Regular is fine. I need electric furnaces to make iron. Please tell me you're at least making, like, space platforms. No, it's all going into this. God. I need a lot more steel. Right. So oh, how am I gonna do this? Right, I think the important thing is I need to get this, like, operational, like, immediately. So, asteroid collectors, outputting here, 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 here. Let's do a splitter for metallic asteroid chunks. These will go into a crusher. Any further will be exported, right? That's not how this works. It has to be like that. But I have to have an output for this too, don't I? Right. Oh, how am I gonna do this? I really... I hate working with asteroids so much, guys. Maybe the easiest way is to just do what I did before. I'll copy this. Just stamp that down. Send some stuff up right away. But instead of all of this space science, we will simply have like that. Iron plates go in. 1 assembling machine, 3 making firearms. Enable if firearms is less than what's the stack size? 100? We'll put 1 turret here and 1 turret there. And okay, that should be good enough to get started at least. So what does this need? Repair pack, 150 of those, 5 fast inserters. Can you please stop requesting all the grad dem? You're fine. You don't need any more. Alright, I need fast inserters. Well, that's fine. Alright, like this stuff is still getting kind of chewed up, but I just need a lot more platform foundation just to get this started. We can, however, make use of our brand new beacons to make this part go faster. And how are you guys doing? You guys are still waiting on stuff. How about I just buff that with speed modules? Alright, what does science need now? It still needs more platform foundation. We are low on processing units because we are low on red chips. Red chips are going down here still. They're being used in a small quantity by blue science. Not anymore, it doesn't look like. It's just replenishing, that's fine. Okay. That's not what I want. That's way too many. Fill you up with space platform foundation. Good. I really hate babysitting this. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. I need to build this slightly more intelligently. So let's see here. I need. Okay, I think I've got an idea. So this will read orbital requests, and this will set requests, right? But I want the stuff that's in here read contents. How am I going to do this? No, that's just, I can't do both. That's the problem. Maybe that's the best way to do this. But also, this needs to be, like, repaired. Yeah, I think that's the ticket. Gonna make one of these by hand. And just stick it in here. There we go. And now that's done, so I can bulk insert all of that in here. Oh, I can just stick some in here, huh? Okay, let's set that to none, and we'll fill the rocket. Alright, and now we can finally do some damage to these asteroids. Oh, alright. This will soon be self-sustaining TM. Does this have enough power? It looks like it, for a time anyways. This really needs to be more efficient with the iron production, I think. First, it needs to like actually tear these things apart. So maybe I do need lasers. Alright, how am I gonna do this? We'll move that there. Get rid of that. We put another of these here. And laser turrets. This wants 4 lasers and a pile of repair packs. Why am I taking laser charts? I don't want any. Just go for it. This is not enough. Right, I need to do something about this. Okay, so let's design something on the fringes here, just so we have something to work with. Right, so we have a main belt going around. Well, I really want asteroids to go on the inner part of the belt, so like that. And then products can go on the outside of the belt, maybe. I mean, look, this is sort of fine as is. I just need more accumulators and solar panels, right? Right. So this wants 67 foundations. Let's stick the foundations in first. Oh, thank you for the follow, Frostbite Kangaroo. Good to see you. I am admittedly struggling a little bit with my Vulcanist base. The vase itself is in a pretty good shape, um, but I'm trying to get space science set up here, and I forgot that it's going to be hit by all of these medium asteroids. So that's been fun. Um, Need to like get this going before it falls apart. Okay, let's send that up. Hopefully with that injection of solar panels and accumulators, maybe the lasers can actually work at a good clip. But these asteroids are very resistant to lasers. So it is not the best solution um, if you're low on resources. Just saying. Alright. But with those accumulators, we are now accumulating enough solar power to sort of use it. There we go. Like this is sort of working. I need more power. This wants 5 more solar panels and more repair packs. This is a huge waste of rockets, but I really just want this to be, like, in theory, self-sustaining before I divert my attention further. So, supposing we had a beacon with efficiency modules. It could service all three kinds of crusher that we needed. So like that could output everything that is not the asteroid. This would output only the asteroid back onto the belt. This could produce our ammunition. Oops. Ammunition. And output that back onto the belt. I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit. How about we just let this work? Because it seems to be sort of working now. It's making ammo. Doesn't have enough repair packs is one problem. But yeah. This is outputting a trickle of space science. Which is not really enough to get to coal liquefaction. So I think I am going to have to properly design this. So what we want is on the perimeter, we want a repeating design of asteroid collectors. I think. How to put this? We want space science. We want these to go with efficiency modules. They can be defended by laser turrets. That's fine. But these require ice, iron plates, and carbon. Just like that. Carbon requires coal and actually no, I don't need that. All I need are crushers. All you need are crushers. Bum, 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 bum. This will output metallic asteroid chunks and iron ore, so we can put that directly into there. This will only take out the asteroid chunks and put them back in. Right, so that's my asteroid loop. This will output only carbon, right? Yeah, only carbon. This will output only ice. So that's the basic framework that I need. This will output 10 iron ore, 5 carbon, 2.5 ice, which is more than enough for those purposes. I might need more furnaces to satisfy all the iron that I need. 3.2 crafting time. So this will make 1 iron plate per 1.6 seconds. Good enough for now. So then, all we need is a way to fulfill this. That will go back into the platform hub. This needs to be a little bit longer, I think. Or I can actually do something like that. Thank you for the follow, Penguin King. I am just designing a more improved space science platform.
Oh no, don't woof.
Woof. Let's see. Yeah, actually, this could go Maybe something like that. No, I want this down here. That's fine. I'm over engineering the hell out of this. But it's going to look pretty nice once it's built, I think. No, I'm yeah. Are you a kitty or are you a penguin? Oh, improvement. I can put that there. Let's take that out. Let's stick that there. We can move this up. Move this closer. There we go. And let's see. What else can we do? What else can we do to improve this? So now we've made this sleeker. This is still consuming a lot of power to handle with the lasers. I think, let's see. Yeah, we can improve this a bit more. Um, how about something like iron production will go up here and come down when it's done. But it's going to prioritize making what you call it, firearm magazines.
Oh no. Don't wolf.
A wolf. It's going all right. Just redesigning my space platform. And it's kind of it's giving me more trouble than I'd like, honestly. It's like, yeah, you know what? This is too much effort. I'm going straight to I'm just going to use lasers to manage this crap. Right. So one there, one there, one there, one there, and that's in line. Good. Like that. So, now to manage the number of asteroids on the belt, let's see. Maybe I could do this slightly more intelligently as well. So if this output prioritizes metallic asteroids here, like that. That can go down and that can go out. Nah, that's overcomplicating it again. We'll just do that. Right. Okay, so let's tear up what we don't need. I'm going to need a lot more read orbital requests, set requests. I'm gonna need a pile more of these. And also like a bunch of repair packs. Wait, is it? Oh. No, it's just I panicked a little bit there. I really wanted to get to green belts today, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I've been spending all of my time babysitting this this space platform. Actually, yeah, we can get rid of these as well. Just reduce, reduce, reduce. I want this to jettison all of my asteroids that I have banked. Asteroids and ice. And iron ore, why not? I need a lot more solar panels. And a lot more accumulators. Just go ahead and deliver those. A few more laser turrets. Go ahead. Could we potentially get more laser damage? That might help a little bit. But I don't have military science set up. Ah. Okay, finally we seem to be making some progress. So let's try stamping this down. Or maybe I need to move this to here. Right. So this will go here-ish. Right, I'm gonna need a lot more space, platform, foundation. Um, let's just have this to set requests for now. Hey. These lasers are still not really getting the job done. Maybe I do need to set up the gun turret ammo production. This is frustrating. Nah. I just need to like I need to calm down a little bit and plan this out properly. So this is fine. Um, what I can do is copy this build here, and this can be dedicated to ammo production. Right, so asteroids on the inside of the belt, ammo on the outside of the belt. So this way we can have it just like that. Right, that wasn't so painful, was it? could probably have made do with normal inserters, but a little too late for that now. Okay, this is still getting a pounding. But soon, TM, it'll be operational. I do need something that will, let's see. So, like, where would be a good place for this? Out the back, I suppose. This will throw out those. This will throw out those, and this will throw out those. Enable if metallic asteroid chunks is greater than 50. Enable if carbonic is greater than 50. Enable if oxide greater than 50. This needs some more fast transport belts. This needs a pile of stuff, actually. But chiefly, this needs more... Wow. Need more space platform. There we go. I think now it's finally good. Bots just need to move a little bit faster. Okay, let's deliver. See what else this is gonna need. Except for repair packs, because it always seems to need repair packs. Oh, it's so close. What does it need? Oh, we're so close to this being done. It seems like everything's got enough power. We just need this last belt to link up, and then finally we'll be making ammunition. Alright, it's kicking on. It's even producing some space science now. Alright. Now is this going to be enough? Am I going to need more ammunition? I hope not. got some more metallic asteroid chunks coming through. And we're perpetually low on repair packs. I guess I really need to just have a whole thing of repair packs sent up. More space science. I like to see it. Okay. I want this to output iron plates to this belt. Or maybe have it over here. How is none of this stuff being repaired? What the heck? Oh, it is repairing just slowly. Um, How do I want to do this? I could extend it out by one more. Or move everything in by one. You know what? That's fine. Ammo is being made gradually. Hey Torn, how's it going? Turns out that building a space science platform on Vulcanus orbit is not the easiest thing to accomplish. But this seems to be operational now. Woof woof. Alright. But, more importantly, coal liquefaction has finally finished. So, I can now switch all of these recipes over. This has now become hideously complicated. So I'm not going to do that just yet. What else do I want to make while I have space science? I gotta make turbo transport belt eventually. Asteroid reprocessing, I mean, that would help with making more space science, but I can do that later. I need cliff explosives, and I need speed module 3. I'm probably not going to make a pile of speed module 3 until I go to Fulgora, because I want the electromagnetic plant to do extra production. So not going to go too crazy, but we're going to do a build for cold liquefaction using prod 1s. Cliff explosives are being made. I will make a build for that shortly. Let's see. Okay, that's not quite tileable, but it's good enough. Right. So how do I want to do this then? That's simple enough. This can come out there. That can connect up like that. This can come out and connect up like that. So this requires steam. How much steam? Well, we can just pump steam in, can't we? Right. So calcite and sulfuric acid, not a problem. And then the heavy oil build. I want to redo cracking as well. Just like that. Not a problem. And then, of course, we have pumps to control all of the flows. And one for steam condensation. Right, cliff explosives. How do I make these? Calcite, grenades, barrels, and explosives. All right, screw it. I'll just do this via mall. Okay, grenades. Come on, just a tiny bit more. There we go. Cliff explosives. How exciting. Alright, trees and rocks only. Oh. No, not that. How about something just to get rid of cliffs? Oh, ha, 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 ha. Now we're in business. We're just going to do this in stages. Oh, I need barrels. Where are my empty barrels? I just want to see the cliff go boom. Let's watch the cliff go boom. Pow. So all of that is going to go away very soon. Right. Okay, so there's acid neutralization and, oh, and lubricant. Can't forget lubricant. Right. Let's barrel some heavy oil. Let's turn this off. And let's tear all of this down. And how is this doing? Seems to be doing just fine, actually. It's got asteroid chunks going on the wrong side of the belt, though. That's because it is being output like that, I see. I guess that's not too much of a problem. Not for the time being, anyways. Like it's never going to fill up because it's limited to 50 of each kind of asteroid chunk. But anyways, right. So we're barreling heavy oil just for future use. Now let's tear this up. Okay. First, I want steam and water. Let's just stick that over here. I can probably plan this out better than that. Okay, and this goes up here. We can actually copy that. Heavy oil. Heavy oil is only used to feed itself and for lubricant. So let's just stick that over there. Add a storage tank. Actually, storage tank can go elsewhere. I think I want a little more room to play with. Wait, that's making steam, right? So let's stick that there. Not a problem. Um, let's get the cracking builds going. Oh, actually, I have an idea. What if I shifted this over so that those went down, those went across, like that. Then I could take the cracking build from this. No. I am perhaps overcomplicating it. Yeah, I'm way overcomplicating this. I feel like I want this to go to lubricant first, and then to cracking. I also feel like Cliff Explosives has stalled. It has stalled because it's no longer receiving petroleum. That's fair. Like, I really need this to become operational. So I probably shouldn't have torn everything up, like, immediately. But we live with the consequences of our choices. For the time being, we'll connect that up there. This will come out. And I will fix this later. And for now, I wanna get this done. This will be steam condensation. Right, let's hook these back up to their constituent pipes. That gets hooked up to petroleum. This gets hooked up to light oil. This gets hooked up to water. That's already hooked up to sulfuric acid. Okay. Now we'll switch all of these over to substations when I get the chance, but for now, we're just going to do this. I've forgotten the most important component. I need coal. Oh, that's a problem. Um, this all needs to come down. This all needs to go away. That's fine, but yeah. Like that. Okay. Again, not ideal. Okay, so now all this needs is an injection of heavy oil, and then it can start producing. Alright, let's hook that up here. And we'll hook this up. Where's this going? That's not meant to be light oil, that's meant to be water. This is quite bootleg. But the important thing is that it's working. This has no steam. Why? Right, this is my water pipe. There we go, that's better. Alright, and that seems to be working, actually. So, how much petroleum are we making? Is it enough to satisfy plastic? I mean, not really. It's enough to get red circuits producing again. But what can we do here? We can do something cheeky like this. This is terrible, but it'll be something at least. Nope. You can't escape that way. There, just double it up a little bit. Throw in some speed modules while we're at it. Okay, it's slowly draining. Sulfur being made. Oh, it's all being eaten up by blue science now. Okay, well, that's fine. It can all go to petroleum for now. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of pressure. Now that plastic has backed up slightly. We can actually limit that chest and back that up. So this is researching using space science and metallurgic science. It looks like these guys are going pretty well, actually. I'm still needing more what you call it? Oh, is it crushers that I'm now? No, it's yeah, it's now furnaces that I need more iron. Do I have any speed modules? I have one. Actually, that's fine. Um, what I'm slow on now is blue science. So I do need to buff blue science. Or actually, I don't really. I'm low on water. No more water. All right, sick. Okay. Well, we didn't get to green belts, but um, we did get cliff explosives and coal liquefaction and beacons, and we've got that started. Um, so let's see, what should I do next? Getting that space science platform operational was really the big thing, I think. But now that that's done, and I've got coal liquefaction, so we've got a healthy, um, even a back pressure of petroleum gas now, which is really nice to see. This is now getting to the point where I need to limit that and um, and allow light oil to accumulate. So I'm going to save here, and we'll see about doing this next time. Oops. All right. Well, that was fun. Um, let's get a different song up. Lena Rain. Let's do some Lena Rain. So tomorrow I'm going to be playing Sonic Forces at the usual time, 8 o'clock. Um, we got to mission 18, I think, out of 30 or 34. So we should be able to beat that game by the next session. And then after that, I'll be playing Shadow's episode. Thursday, I still need to think about what I'm doing for Variety Stream. Um, but on Friday or Saturday, I will be playing a little bit more Silk Song. Very, very, very close to the end of the game. Um, I've got all three of the hearts. I've got the Everbloom. I just need to go um, do one last thing in the high halls and then um, rescue Lace from the void. Massive spoilers, by the way. Anyways, let's see if we can find someone to raid out to. Um, is anybody streaming? Only person streaming that's on the team is Fenrir Reki, so let's go bother him. As always, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.